A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a decisive move that is set to reshape the criminal justice landscape in Washington, D.C., President Donald Trump is preparing to sign an executive order aimed at eliminating the controversial practice of cashless bail for arrested suspects. This executive order, confirmed by a White House official, is part of a broader strategy to address crime in the nation's capital and beyond. Under the current cashless bail system, suspects can be released from custody before their trial without having to pay any money up front, a practice that has been criticized for allegedly leading to increased crime rates. Trump's administration is not stopping at D.C. A second executive order is also in the works that would seek to end cash bail nationwide by threatening to revoke federal funding from jurisdictions that continue the practice. This dual approach underscores the administration's commitment to addressing what they describe as a crime plague affecting urban areas across the country. The president has been vocal about his disdain for cashless bail policies, which he claims have resulted in disastrous outcomes in cities like New York and Chicago. During a recent press conference, he stated, "Every place in the country where you have no cash bail is a disaster. Bad politicians started it, bad leadership started it. But that was the one thing that's central: no cash bail. Somebody murders somebody, and they're out on no cash bail before the day is out." This rhetoric reflects a growing concern among many citizens about the implications of such reforms on public safety. While proponents of cashless bail argue that it is a necessary reform aimed at reducing the financial burden on low-income individuals, critics contend that it can lead to higher recidivism rates. A report from the Data Collaborative for Justice in February 2024 indicated that the elimination of money bail increased recidivism for individuals charged with nonviolent felonies, while showing a decrease for those charged with misdemeanors. This complexity adds a layer of nuance to the debate surrounding cashless bail. In the wake of Trump's announcement, reactions have been mixed. New York City Mayor Eric Adams, a former police officer, has been a staunch critic of the state's cashless bail law, enacted during Andrew Cuomo's governorship. Adams argues that these reforms have led to a spike in repeat offenses, thereby endangering the public. The upcoming mayoral election in New York City, where Adams faces off against Democratic Socialist candidate Zohran Mamdani, is likely to further intensify discussions around crime and bail reform. As Trump gears up to implement these changes, he has also hinted at a broader crackdown on crime in cities that he considers to be mismanaged. In a recent statement, he referred to Chicago as a mess and suggested that he might deploy the National Guard to assist in restoring order. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson responded sharply, labeling the president's proposed actions as uncoordinated, uncalled for, and unsound, emphasizing that the city has made significant strides in reducing crime rates over the past year. The implications of Trump's executive orders could be far-reaching, potentially impacting not just Washington, D.C., but also cities across the nation that have adopted similar bail reform measures. As the administration pushes forward with its plans, the conversation around criminal justice reform will likely become a focal point in the upcoming election cycle, with candidates on both sides of the aisle forced to articulate their positions on these contentious issues. As the nation watches closely, the effectiveness of these proposed changes will ultimately depend on their implementation and the response from local jurisdictions. Will Trump's moves lead to a safer America, or will they exacerbate existing tensions within the criminal justice system? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the debate over cashless bail is far from over, and its impact will be felt for years to come. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.